Well, Brian Price, as we track the torch, may be a little smaller than his teammate, but his words carry more weight than anyone else on the Canadian men's rowing 8. The team is going to attempt to navigate Olympic redemption this year at the 2008 Olympics in Beijing. Brian Price is the coxswain, and he is Canada's little big man, as he's known, and my guest this morning from Victoria. Hello, Brian.
Hi, how are you?
I'm really well, thank you, and thank you for giving us some time. Looking forward to talking to you because so many eyes on you and your team, of course, heading into Beijing. I was thinking that could an Olympic Games that starts on the 8th day of the 8th month in the year 08, could it only be good luck for the men's rowing 8? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty perfect to me.
It sure does. I mentioned the word redemption. Can I ask you, so much has been talked about this rowing for redemption this time around. Are we putting too much on that?
You know, I've kind of thought about that. That was my feeling before this World Championships, but then kind of when I was at the World Championships, I started to think, you know, this is a new 8. This is a different 8. There's 4 brand new guys in the boat. The guys that are in the boat that were there in Athens, they're much better individuals now. And so I don't feel it so much as a redemption as it's a new boat, it's a new thing, and I think that with the redemption's behind us.
Okay, that's good, because I'm sure people will know the reference, but in Athens, of course, you went in as the overwhelming favorite and then ended up finishing 5th, and it was a disappointment, certainly for you and for those watching.
Sure.
So in the 4 years since, how has, I guess, maybe the disappointment of Athens, how has it colored these 4 years leading up to Beijing?
Well, it is certainly the disappointment of Athens is the reason why I'm here now. I'm sure if I had won a gold medal there, then I wouldn't have continued on. But you know, it definitely showed us that we have to be at our best every single day in every single race, and you know, that in an Olympic final, people can raise their games, and we have to be, you know, understand that and realize that crews that, you know, couldn't come close to us in previous races can raise it up in an Olympic final and be right there beside you, and you have to be confident that your training and your racing can put you ahead of them, even if it's only by, you know, the 10th of a second. That's all you need to win a gold medal.
And how is that confidence level? I mean, right now you're looking so strong. You've qualified already. You've won the Worlds, 3 seconds ahead of, you know, second place in that. That's a good margin for you. What is the confidence level as you look strong again?
It is. We're very confident in our abilities right now, but at the same time, as soon as you become overconfident, that's when the opposition will strike on you. So we're very aware that we are the #1 crew. We understand that, but at the same time, we're not taking it for granted. And we know that what we won by the World Cup just recently 2 weeks ago was just over 3 seconds over China. That's probably not going to be good enough, that race, to win a gold medal in Beijing. So we've got to be better, and that's what we're striving for right now in Victoria.
With a couple of days with a couple of weeks yet to go before the big race, of course. You mentioned how it's a different boat this time, the composition different heading into Beijing. How do you get that synchronicity? You've had the 4 years, but how do you get the synchronicity of everybody pulling and thinking and, you know, being as one?
That's why we train every day. That's why we train 3 times a day. We have to do that. You know, our coach Mike Spracklin is a mastermind, and he's the guy that, you know, is able to put all these pieces together. You know, our 8 didn't do that well in 05 or 06, and he then started to put the pieces together, and, you know, within a year we're world champions again. So we really have a lot of faith in our coach, and he's the guy that knows how to put this together. He's done it before. He's the guy that coached the 1992 8 to a gold medal, and he knows how to do it. So yeah, we have all the trust and faith in him that he can put it together, and we just have to be willing to take his direction.
And you know how to do it too, as coxswain. Of course, you've been with the team for so long and going to be in the bow of the boat again. Tell me, your job among so many of the important parts is to motivate the rest of the team. So what's your best, what's your best trick, or what have you learned? What's the best thing to keep them going when they are burning?
I mean, the best thing that I can do is get them to do things together, and I found with the amount of power that these guys have, the amount of power we have in the boat, if I can get them to do something at the exact same time together, then that is just going to ignite them. They're all going to feel each other driving hard, and that's going to be the big motivating factor. And then of course, when you move a little bit on Germany, you let them know that you're moving. That gets pretty exciting too. The more exciting I can make the race, the better it's going to be.
Well, I hope you're out in front from the start and right on through, and looking forward to being there to cover the race, and of course so many to watching you in competition. Thank you, Brian, very much for being here today.
Thanks very much.
Good luck in Beijing.
Thank you.
Stay with us on CBC News Morning. More to come on our program for you ahead.